So 10 in the first set and then 5.
Or do we do a couple more? If we're doing 2 more songs, one of them needs to be you, because you don't sing enough. Caroline and I moved from the LA area. I think it was in the first week.
We got introduced to Bob and Wendy by Brett Perkins, our friend.
He gave Bob a call. He was passing through town and
Brett was having coffee with some guy named Bob, this cello player, and we exchanged CDs right then and there. And so I think the first time we actually got together, we were both fans of each other already.
And I think we had dinner together and started playing together that same evening.
Oh, restless mind, you're working overtime. When you chase storms, what do you hope to find? If you go seeking trouble in the sky, out of thin air, it surely will arise. Slow now, look what you've done. Pointless worrying, hopeless hurrying. Breathe slow, you can let go. Turn down the volume, quiet will calm you. Why try to mend something that's not broken yet?
And then Caroline and I said, well, maybe it'd be cool to try to write together and see what would happen.
For myself, it's the lyrics have always been the difficult part. And when we get together, she has this, work spirit. She just writes and writes and writes.
When Caroline and I wrote Shadowlands, I was thinking about going into a really dark kind of hibernation where you're not writing, you're not creating. I had a few lines and then she'd play the keyboard.
I like to do little patterns on the piano. I play them over and over, so I guess I just played it to Wendy one day, and she had this line into the Shadowlands, and magically it fit.
Into the Shadowlands, something compelling me. How can I understand what it is telling me?
Bob makes everything seem really easy. I can't remember one time where I've turned to him and I said, that doesn't fit what we're playing. I think both because Bob and Carolina have this real musical ear that to me is a lot more sophisticated.
What I love about Carolina's playing is there are choices she makes that I don't hear other musicians make, and I play with a lot of musicians.
With Mark, he and I share this spiritual seriousness.
I think the subject matter of what we write about is very similar, and that's definitely our bond. I think we just automatically connected on that, so there's a lot that doesn't need to be explained between us that just sort of comes out.
I know you're doing well and fine. I know.
I remember the first time I heard about him because you told me about him, and then I went to go see him live. The wonderful thing about the band is that they all have these very different voices. Not only their singing voices, but their writing styles and just their personalities. But when they come together, it really is, it's like a new voice. And so when we got in the studio and we were recording the album, it was all about enhancing that and just making sure that we protected their harmonies. When I would be introduced to a new song in the studio, oftentimes I would get this feeling like I know this song. I'd hear a song that they've never played for me before, and it was like greeting an old friend. I love it when I get that feeling.
Clearly, we each individually bring different influences into our music and into this album in particular, but the end result is really something unique and one of a kind.
We're all really proud and happy and also a little bit surprised, I think.
I don't think any of us had anticipated that it would sound as good as it does.
It is so exciting to be part of this group.
I listen to this record and I love it like I would love any album made by people that I am fans of.
You can always change your mind.